When it comes to Waterloo, the project obviously has been a long-standing conversation. There is a need to retrofit our national main, well, not national, but the main vein port into the country. There are concerns, however, in the methodology that it's being proposed, which is dredging. The original proposal was offshore dredging, which all of us know is a big no-no. The materials that they're talking about is silt. And it's basically that fine material, like a muddy material, that basically would contaminate and smother the reef, for lack of another way of saying it. The proposal was the EIA, in its original iteration, was not accepted for that mere fact that offshore spoils disposal was not an acceptable solution. When you prepare your EIA, you're supposed to mitigate the environmental damage that you're doing. You're not to cause another issue. So the mitigation options are to be viable options. Offshore dumping was not seen as a viable option. The EIA preparers and the developer went in and there was also concerns about consultation. They have now gone through another iteration, of which, in the opinion of us as the consortium, is not a viable option either. They're talking now about nearshore spoils disposal. The truth of it is, again, anything within our waters is not considered acceptable. There has to be a more viable option, and viable depends, right? We mean viable for the environment. We're not talking about cost. There is a cost of development and what you want to do and how you want to develop. It is not for the Belizean people to absorb the environmental cost. It is for the developer to come up with the best solution that provides for the environment and the people.